Morning, Aurora.
Morning. Potato leek soup.
Yep. What time is it right now? 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Do you know why we have to be up at 6:30 in the morning to make potato leek soup?
No.
Well, because potato leek soup, you have a lot of extra leafy greens. And so instead of wasting all those greens from the leeks, we're gonna start a stock. We're gonna make a vegetable stock for our potato leek soup this morning. It's gonna take about 4 hours to make. And then once that's done, then we'll make potato leek soup in earnest, but that is why we were up at 6:30 in the morning. In this stock, we have got 1 whole onion, got 1 whole head of garlic, 4 carrots, parsnip in mine,
The greens.
parsley. This is from our gardener.
Yeah.
We've got 1 whole thing of celery, 1 whole stalk of celery. My celery is kind of small. My stalks are. So if your stalks end up pretty big, then just use about half a stalk. Rosemary, some thyme, and the star of the show of the potato leek soup, the leeks. This is the bottom of the leek right here. This is what we'll use in the soup. This part we don't use because if you cut it up, it turns into little zip ties and it's not fun to eat. But I didn't really want to waste this, so we're gonna turn this into a stock, a vegetable stock for the potato leek soup. I'm gonna go in there as well, which, you know what? Not gonna happen. There we go. And I don't know if I said it or not, you want to wash these very, very, very thoroughly. I have already done that, but leeks have all these little layers in them, and they like to hold a lot of dirt in there.
Now that your pot is filled up
To the brim. I'm gonna get some water on it, and I'll be right back. We got our water in here. It's a little bit full.
put in some pebbles.
Pebble, like Aurora likes to say. Teaspoon of peppercorns in there. Bay leaves.
Cook down, or you have to pick those out too.
Bay leaves you always have to cook out, or pick out. And then on high to bring it to a boil. Put it on there. And then we let it bring it to a boil. We're boiling now. So we're gonna take it down to a simmer, which this one I like to take to about 2. We're gonna run this up to 4 hours. We'll see you back in 4 hours.
Okay. Bye.
It's sunny now!
Yay!
It's been 4 hours. It has. Bring it into here. We're not using all of this for the potato leek soup. We're going to use some of it, and then we'll save the rest. We'll show you the portion. I know, I don't know what in the world I'm doing. But yeah, we'll get this all strained out and sectioned out because I put it in little things so that I can freeze it. And then we'll show you guys the end result.
Got it all done.
Yep. And then we're gonna divvy it up into individual things. And that'll be that.
We are putting the sauce into the bowl. I'm here now. Camera woman. Laura's helping out.
These is roughly about 2 cups.
We finished putting all of these, and now our dad is just labeling them.
So we label everything that goes into the freezer
Yeah,
so that we know
what it is.
what it is, especially when we're making our own homemade stocks, because they'll all, sometimes veg stock looks just like chicken stock. Alright, so all of our stock is done. Yep, I like my labels on the side so I can see what they are. And so we're back. So I've got 4 leeks here that I have halved, cleaned extremely well. Open them up like a book, rinse them out. Like the two.
Yay! You flung it all over my lip. Oh.
And then Aurora, if you'll start peeling me some potatoes, please. Potatoes.
That is your. Why is it that you guys have a weird thing going on? Dropping them up there.
Yep. So all the leeks are done.
Your eyes are watering.
It is. They're a little bit spicy leeks. So these are our leeks all chopped up. When you cut them in half, the parts that we used for the stock, and then these parts, you'll see a little bit of green on there. The light green's fine, you don't want any dark green. Turn into a bunch of little zip ties. And now on to cutting the sausage.
Sausage.
I do a pound of smoked sausage. These are Richard's smoked sausage. I kind of really like these. You can do any type of Cajun, any type of just regular smoked sausage you want to do. It's really up to you and your preference, or you can leave the sausage out. I like sausage in my potato soup, and some people don't. But if you do, toss it in there. If you don't, leave it out. So,
in goes the mix.
yeah, we're gonna just give it a little bit of olive oil, just kind of get the party started. There goes Coda again. I don't know what his deal is. Just living his best life, yelling at everybody. We're gonna let that brown for a minute. Aurora over here with her potatoes. How many potatoes did you end up doing? 6?
Yeah.
6 potatoes. 6 good-sized potatoes. She's chopping them up. We're gonna fill that up with our stock. Get everything going.
So we need to wait for that to brown. We're just cutting that. So, be back in a little bit. All browned up.
Yeah, so that's nice and brown.
That
Spider.
Why is it called a spider?
Nobody knows. Nope. I'll Google it and
Okay.
I will give you the answer next time. I still don't know.
I don't like a spider web or anything.
Oh, maybe that's why. Kind of looks like spider web. So we've got some fun down here, which is nice.
And go the leek.
And that sausage lit off some of its grease too, so we're gonna cook it all in there and get all that good flavor out of there. Brown down, we're gonna cook those for probably go 15-20 minutes. Get them, because the leeks won't caramelize like onions, but we want them to cook down and brown down a little bit. And we're gonna add just a little bit more olive oil to this.
So it was cutting potatoes.
I'm gonna salt this.
Ooh,
Always salt
healthy
as you go.
pinches.
It's all cooked down, and we'll be back when it's done. Aurora has officially cut up her first set of potatoes. She is now going to get all the stock in there. So that's about 2 cups each. We've got about 12 cups of stock that are going in there. Now Aurora will get that all in there. I've got this guy going right here. We'll just keep going. We're gonna cook this down, get those boiling and soft, and then we'll get back with you. Got this pretty much to the point that we want it cooked down at. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna add some garlic. Probably let that cook down for 2-3 minutes. Garlic's been cooked down for a couple minutes. We're gonna add 1 cup of dry white wine. Wouldn't that be expensive? Cook that down till that's pretty much gone. Alright, so all our wine's gone. No more wine. But we do have, it is pretty thick in there. So what we want to do here is we're actually going to take a little bit of our stock here. We're going to kind of play shuffle the pans back and forth. Going to give this a mix. This is going. That was more for time. Okay, now move this guy to this burner. We've done the switch here, the old switcheroo. Now we're gonna let this all catch up and boil. Everybody in here get to know each other.
Say hello to your new friends.
We're gonna let this boil until it's fork tender. The potatoes in there. I don't know how long. It depends on a lot of things. How big you cut your potatoes, the density, the constitution of them. You know, how their life was. Did they have a rough life? Are they tough potatoes? Do they have an easy life? Are they soft potatoes?
I'm pretty sure 3 of them was soft and 3 of them probably were hard.
So 3 of them had a hard life.
Yeah.
And 3 of them had a soft life.
Yeah.
So you're saying it could take any time?
Yeah.
Roughly about 20 minutes.
But we'll get back to you when those are all done.
Alright. So this has been boiling for a little bit. We're going to see if it's fork tender, but first we need a fork. Let's see, big bees, and yeah. Perfect, cool. So, terrible.
That's loud.
Accidents happen. That's alright. I I said careful, not throw the whole thing in there. That's alright. Okay. About a cup and a half. Cup and a half of heavy cream. Take our steak blender. If you don't have one of these, you can just put it in a regular blender, pour it all in there. It's all nice and blended. Alright, that's all blended. Now we're gonna add
the meats. Well, the sausages.
We have the meats.
The sausages.
Yep. Let us stir. Now, we're actually going to move that back to this burner.
Back to that one.
Yep, let that cook for a minute. Prosciutto ham. We're going to fry up some of this.
Yeah.
I'll show you what we're going to do with it. Alright, hold on. We got to help Wyatt over here. Wyatt's shredding some cheese. Our prosciutto is all fried up.
Yummy. Looks like bacon.
Yeah.
Can I try a piece?
When I'm done cutting it.
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead.
Delicious.
Some green onions for this. I'm going to try and cut them up. Kind of fancy. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I ain't about making things fancy. I just suck at it.
You're good at it.
I don't know. I don't make pretty food. I make good food. My food doesn't look bad. It's just not bougie.
Yeah.
Like if somebody wants to maybe give me a styling course, a food styling course, I'll take that. Alright. Yeah. So now you can season your soup. And the reason you wait now to season your soup is because once you've let it cook with that sausage in there, there's going to be some salt in there. And so you don't want to over salt your soup. So we'll go ahead and give it a try, and we need lots of salt. Because we didn't salt our broth or anything either, remember that?
Yeah.
And then black pepper.
Black pepper. How much longer? Stir it still.
Every time you ask that, it adds 5 more minutes. Okay, so 5 minutes. For real though, about 5 minutes.
A dinosaur.
Dinosaurs. See, this is where I always go wrong. Okay, hold on, cheese first. We're gonna try and make this semi-pretty. Alright, so cheese first. Prosciutto ham. I also always put this in here. White truffle oil. I really, really like this. I don't even know where this came from, but I like it. I like it in this specifically. This is really the only reason. Oil swirl. And then
A little bit.
does it look pretty?
That looks pretty.
Do we like that?
Yeah.
We like that?
Yeah.
Alright.
That looks delicious.
Yeah, get a little bit over there. Be careful, it's probably really hot. Yeah, good. See that prosciutto ham that makes it so good? The green onions are really good in there too, I think. Awesome. Alright, well then let's all eat. Do you want some, Wyatt?
Yes, please. Bye.
Thanks for watching. Join us every Thursday as Wyatt, Aurora, Amelia, and myself make your guys' favorite food.